Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and today I just wanted to play some Pokemon Unite and kind of talk about myself and um, maybe fit a couple games in and just kind of catch up and say, hey, how's it going? Um, it's funny. I kind of I still follow the subreddit and I follow the Unite community, but everything's so loosely following these days, right? I don't really pay attention to everything. But I happen to see myself get name dropped in a Reddit post like sometime yesterday. Why'd you go away? And it was interesting. People just kind of like, there was one comment that just said like, whatever happened to him, right? And I do find that interesting because there were a lot of people in Unite that knew of me or knew who I was, but haven't, really kept up with me. And obviously anybody that's watching this probably to some degree has kept up with me fairly reasonably. And so for that, hey, thanks. I think that's really cool. I don't know if he was trying to save that, but oh wow, look at that 314 turn in. But yeah, I figured why not take this opportunity to just kind of speak to some of y'all and let y'all know what I've been up to, even though some of y'all will probably know. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know that I can actually save this. Ugh. Nice. Got the T-Tar coming in. Huge, 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 dude. Go. We've got heals. Alright, cool. We can just do this. You can just go for the heals. Oh, you're not smart. You're not smart. Oh no. Oh no. What is my team right now? What is my team even right now? I'm gonna try to defend this. I think I've got this on lock. Ooh, my goodness, that was almost not great. It's really hard to talk and play this seriously at the same time. But yeah, so where have I been, man? Where have I been? Well, let's go ahead and recap. And again, some of y'all probably know this about me, but after leaving Unite, I started posting predecessor content. Now, unfortunately, and maybe fortunately, predecessor kind of never really took off the way that I had hoped. Now, here's the thing, that the predecessor story is not fully written because predecessor is not released yet. Now, it's an early access game that will be releasing in the future, but as far as my perspective on it, the game's taking a lot longer than I was hoping for to release as a full title. And so, trying to make content for an unreleased, game, there's just not a lot of views in it. So for me, I had kind of told myself that I wanted to give myself one more year of content creation, and then I was going to kind of go back to working, a normal job. Well, that 1 year didn't really happen. I essentially sped that timetable up. I wasn't really, I guess just to make it simple, I wasn't really doing well in Houston. I felt like my life had, was leaving a lot to be desired. I really wanted to make some changes, and I had a conversation with my sister who lives in Austin. So I live in Houston, or lived in Houston. I now live in Austin. I had a conversation with my sister about potentially moving to Austin to stay with my sister and my brother-in-law and my nephew for a little bit, and to try to kind of reset my life a little bit. And that's exactly what I did. I moved to Austin, and I made the decision to, start looking for a full-time job and to kind of reintegrate into like normal society the way that most people live, which is to, work and to, be a normal member of society and to, not to be a YouTuber essentially, right? Which I think YouTube and content creation is always, it's always been my biggest passion and my biggest hobby. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, because I'm always honest with you. A part of me feels like I let myself down. I do. I do think that a part of me feels like I let myself down. I could have stuck with Unite, right? I could have grown a following and been less bitter. I could have, continued to make YouTube revenue and, ad revenue on YouTube. And I could have done all of those things. I really could have, but I wasn't happy. And I think that that's just the truth, right? I wasn't happy doing what I was doing. I wasn't happy forcing myself to play Unite. And I think if I've learned anything, it's that I think that when you do something like this for a job, I think it's just better to be happy. I think it's better to love what you're doing, and I mean, obviously, right? Like it's gaming, right? Like this is supposed to be our fun thing that we've always had, and I just didn't have that anymore. I didn't have that feeling of it being fun gaming. I had the feeling of dread and of resentment and frustration, and I think that the further I got with Unite, the more that bled through, right? The more y'all were able to see that I was frustrated and unhappy, and you know, I wasn't really I wasn't even able to keep my my own emotions in check. I was just always angry and upset with Unite, and I couldn't really turn it off. And so, you know, what ended up happening was I kind of disenfranchised myself and alienated the audience, because, you know, while some of y'all really enjoyed watching me play the game, I wasn't really doing a great job of making entertaining content anymore, right? I wasn't doing a good job of doing anything other than being upset all the time. So enough about that. Let's fast forward to today. I moved to Austin. I stayed with my sister and my brother-in-law for about a month, and then I found a job. Now, doing technology work for a school district. It's what I used to do before YouTube. So I've gone back in time essentially to kind of get back into technology and working on computers and working on networks and all of the fun stuff that comes with, you know, that kind of a job. And another thing that I'm very interested in, which is technology in general. I'm very, very interested in technology. Like a kind of business professional level, interested in technology, right? Not just, you know, blanketly interested in technology. You know, building computers is something I did when I grew up, and, you know, I built most of my computers except for the one that I'm on now. I actually had this one made, but I've built most of my computers I've ever had. And so, yeah, I'm back to working, and after staying with my sister for a couple months, I have now moved into a house that I am leasing. So I've got a really nice brand new house that I'm leasing, and it's a 3-bedroom house. It's way too big for me. I'm living on my own, and that's where I'm at right now. So, I think the fun thing about doing something like this, I actually will fit this in one gameplay, I guess. The fun thing about doing something like this is that for the people that are watching, maybe you're catching up because you haven't heard from me in a while and you stumble across this video. Maybe you're watching because you do like to keep up with me, but either which way, I'm doing well, right? Like I'm doing well. Obviously, I haven't been like super quiet or anything. It's not like I disappeared from the internet or got canceled or anything super crazy like that. And you know, the funny thing is that I think about coming back to Unite, like on a serious note. I think about coming back to Unite and making videos all the time. And I think the problem with the notion of doing that is that I just don't actually have the interest in playing the game, right? I do enjoy the game quite a bit, but I don't have enough interest to play it that much. I don't think the game's healthy. I don't think that the game is competitive. I don't think that the game has ever, on any of the things that I ever wanted for the game, it never happened. They never delivered. And so all of those things that I did want, I never got them, man. I never got those things. The solo duo queue, you know what I mean? Like, I never got any of them. So, unfortunately, never really got the game that I wanted Unite to be. Let's go ahead and X-speed out of here. I thought about ulting to save him, and maybe I should have, but I don't know. So yeah, I never got the version of Unite that I was advocating for, and that's a little disappointing, right? Because I think that that's not just the game that I was advocating for, but the game that I think a lot of us want to play. Damn, wasn't able to save him. Ooh, not great. Well, I don't know if I can keep you alive. Keep you alive for a little bit there. Okay, okay. Step into me. Okay, well, if you're gonna run away from me. Alright. I think I could probably go for a back cap here. Oh, ooh, we're in this. We're in here. Well, that's good. Gotta try to focus out the A9. Wow, wow, we're gonna win this. Holy. So yeah, I'm doing well. Still got it, as you can see. But yeah, hopefully you're doing well. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe for future MOBA, Pokemon Unite, whatever I decide to throw on here. I post videos for fun when the hobby kicks in, when I have some free time from my full-time job, and whenever it feels fun to hop on and play. So like I said, I hope you're doing well. It's been a pleasure to kind of catch back up with you, and as always, be sure to be kind of one another. Tell somebody you love them, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, peace out.